and this is Elizabethan News at 6.
Breaking news. Lord Darnley has just been killed in an explosion at Kirko Field. It is thought that this was not an accident. The main suspect in the investigation is Lord Bothwell. Lord Darnley was married to Mary Queen of Scots. Darnley was a very jealous husband and recently murdered David Rizzio. David Rizzio was Mary's private secretary, and Darnley was very jealous of their relationship. Bothwell has been in love with Mary, and since this incident, he has been quite protective. He is the main suspect because it is believed that his motive to murder was to protect Mary. Since the death of Lord Darnley, neither Mary or Lord Bothwell have been seen. This is another piece of information that makes Lord Darnley's death suspicious. This has been quite a heavy day because of this death. Commercial.
Bored and nothing to do? Come and see Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew at a theater near you.
Welcome back. Now for sports. Tonight at 8 will be the Cockfight Championship. The playoffs of cockfighting has finally come to an end after months of fights. Finally, we have the top two fighters. Tonight it's going to be Holy Thistle and the 3-inch Fool fighting for the death. It's going to be a popular event tonight at the main pit in the village, so make sure you listen for the horn and get there early. Next weekend will be the annual London tournament. It's going to be next weekend during the day. Noble John Rogers is sponsoring the tournament. The bench seats will be filled this weekend for sure, as the prize is to die for. Knights from all over will be attending. It will be held at Noble Rogers Castle, and it's an annual event, so definitely going to be a popular one. Now, here's to the interview of the fascinating William Shakespeare. Here today we have with us the incredible poet and playwright, William Shakespeare. William, tell me about your play, The Taming of the Shrew.
Well, this one is a comedy as opposed to the tragedies I usually write. It contests the popular notion that all marriages must be arranged between wealthy families instead of falling for true love.
Wow, sounds very exciting. I've heard rumors that there's quite a bit of deception involved with the characters interacting with Bianca. Is there any truth behind this tittle-tattle?
Yeah, there are several men trying to court the fair Bianca, and a few of them are disguised. Often we have to mask true love to be with whom we are arranged to marry, and my play gives light to the idea of wanting to be with someone based on your attraction to them, and not purely on the wealth of the husband-to-be.
That is astounding insight. Do you think that eventually marriage will be based on the attraction between man and woman?
It's hard to say for sure. It is most definitely an entertaining thought. My intentions are to propose the idea of a desired romance to the public, and allow the chips to fall where they may.
Now, when and where will this proposal take place?
My play, Taming of the Shrew, will be featured at the Globe Theatre this Saturday at 8 o'clock in the evening.
There you have it, folks. Head on over to the theater this Saturday to witness the proposal yourselves and enjoy the fine production of the talented William Shakespeare. Need a new sword? Cross swords are now in at stores. Come get yours.
Welcome back to the 6 o'clock news. Now something about the Globe Theatre. The Globe Theatre has been through a lot since its original construction. Most recently, through the discovery of a provision in the lease, the theatre company has been able to save the theatre and done something remarkable. The Burbage brothers, with their chief carpenter and some workmen, have stripped the theatre and moved it across the Thames River. The old location of the theatre, in Upper Frater Hall, put the theatre in jeopardy due to the complaints from aristocratic neighbors. The landlord of the building responded to these complaints and decided to take the theatre down. The brothers heard of his plan before he was able to follow through, and they rounded up a group of men to save the theatre. The provision states that the theatre company can dismantle the building themselves. The men of the theatre creatively used this clause to save the beloved theatre. The theatre is now ready to host Shakespeare's plays once again in its new location across the Thames River. It is rumored that the landlord intends to sue the head carpenter for property damages, but it's looking like he will not be successful, as it states in the contract that what they did was completely legal. I'm Michael Scott.
And I'm Robert Clark.
And this was the News at 6.